Hello people, it's Steph here. Sorry it's been a while I haven't posted, but I'm back now, so I'm gonna start posting probably every week, once a week, just to keep people updated on what we're doing and what's going on. Still trading, still got the vans, and still got the truck as well. Today we're gonna talk about backload because the guy from Umber Logistics, Dave, was talking about it, and then it was they're complaining about how low people are quoting for backload and all that stuff, and it's killing the business, and the CX is not doing too well and all of that stuff. Well, listen, I agree with Dave to a certain extent, but also I have to disagree. The reason why I have to disagree is because if you're running a van as an owner driver, right? Let's just say, for example, you go up to Birmingham from London, which is about 100 miles or 110 miles, and then you have £300 of your own customer stuff, right? Because you got your own customer at this point. Okay, let's just say £100 is your wage for the day, okay? And let's just say £100 on fuel, so you have £100 left for the vans, all of the wear and tear and all that stuff. But let's break it down now. The £100 that you paid yourself, that's your money. So you already got paid for a decent day of work. So that's actually working for yourself. And then you got £100 left over to cover all of the wear and tear and all of the other stuff that you meant to be covering. Okay, so that's what happens. So now, if I'm running a vehicle as a fleet, right? Vehicle as fleet. So I can't drive all of my vehicle by myself. So I have to obviously hire a driver that comes into work every day and expect some work. The same £100 that you got paid for doing your job, that's the same £100 that I have to pay that driver for doing their job. So now we're on 300 quid. On that 300 quid, we take out, let's just call my driver William. William take 100 quid for his day at work. 100 quid goes to the fuel, and 100 quid left for we'll call it profit, but we can't call it profit yet because I still have to pay for the wear and tear of the van. Let's just say the wear and tear, insurance and all that stuff comes up to, let's say 40 quid. So now we got 60 quid. Now that 60 quid is what I made on that run, okay? On an extra long wheelbase van. Right. So now, a job pops up on the CX, Birmingham to London, where we go in, extra long wheelbase. It shouldn't be less than a minimum of 140 quid, 150 quid, but I quote on it 100 quid. Okay. Obviously, Dave will quote 150 quid or 160 quid, whatever, right? The job comes to me. Would you then blame me for killing the business, or would you say that I'm just running a business efficiently? Because at that point now, I went from having 60 quid profit after everything to having now 160 quid profit, because I took that job. I can't risk that job going to Dave because I still have to pay my overheads, and I'm only got £60. My job, I can't come back empty. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is where it gets tricky, because as an owner driver, yeah, I understand you can quote 150 because you already got paid from that first job if you have your own customer. But I haven't been paid yet. So at the moment, I'm swimming on 60 quid for the day as a company, which you know for a fact that's not enough for that day. So I need to get something else. So by me now quoting on that job and making 100 quid, or let's just say £100 on it, now I'm on £160 profit. Now I feel a bit more comfortable. But by me doing that, I kind of killed off Dave, because now Dave couldn't get that job. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's very tough and it's very cutthroat, but that's what happens. Sometimes I don't think people bet on it because it's cheap and they're trying to be cheap and they're trying to kill the business. Now it's just that the circumstance that they're into, and then remembering that this place is a backload software, and yeah, I have to pay 100 quid to win that job. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is what definitely think that you can't do it, but you can't wake up in the morning and just undercutting everyone. I don't think anyone wakes up in the morning and just undercut everyone so that they can get the cheapest run, or they can get the run. Because you have to do it in a way where you are making some money from it. Like I said, we went up to Birmingham with £300, and after all the deduction of it, we made a £60 profit after everything. But then if I collected £100, now we have £160 profit. You know what I'm saying? So this is where the difference is. So boys and girls, the CX has to be, if you get a good run on this, a good job on the CX, then by all means, fucking up, brilliant, good for you. But don't wake up in the morning thinking that I'm gonna come in here and go normal rate for normal, because you have to remember that some of that load that you're quoting for certain companies, that's a backload. So there's always gonna be someone that will undercut you. Not necessarily the driver, it's just a backload. So for them, 100 quid, 50 quid, 60 quid is better than nothing.